Welcome back friends, this is Ramesh Sharma here and you are watching React-Redux series. So this is a part second of this series, and in the previous part I told we learned that what is Redux. Now in this part let's see what we are going to do. So first of all we will cover here about reducer. So what is reducer? And then what are the dependencies that we need to set up our basic Redux. So till now we are going to do basic Redux. So after this basic Redux, after getting to know about how we can set up our Redux, and after that how we can get data from Redux, how we can send data to the Redux to update our state, and after that, after this thing we will create one project there, one basic project that will cover all these basic things. And after that we will start our advanced Redux like Redux Thunk, Redux Saga can be there. So now let's first of all move to the first point, that is what is reducer. Let's see that what is reducer. So what is reducer? So reducer is just a pure function in Redux. So it is nothing, it is just a pure function. So this reducer is the only way to change our state in Redux. So reducers is the only way we can, with the help of reducers only we can change our state of Redux. So it is a place, reducer is also a place where you write logic and calculations to change our state, how our state will change, everything, the logic that will be provided in the reducer only, and reduce everything, the reducer will handle that. So you can say that it is a controller of our Redux which manage all our Redux states. So how will state manage, what will be the previous state, how will the new state change, and if we will apply this action, what will be effect on our Redux state, how our state will change. Next, what exactly reducer do? So let's see that. So first of all, reducer accepts the previous state of app and action being dispatched. So first there will be a previous state applied, that can be our initial state, and there can be many actions there that we are going to dispatch. So with the help of those actions, by matching those actions, it is going to update our state by matching the action only. Then it calculates the next state, and it returns the new object. So after making our action, after dispatching any action, after matching any action, after dispatching it, then it will calculate the next state. So after calculating the next state, it will embed to our that state, and then it returns the new object. So that object is our new state. So let's see the basic syntax of reducer, and then we will see the example of a reducer. So that example is just of our first project that we are going to do. So that is the first project. So only one image I'm going to show. So that image is just of our reducer. So that reducer we will use in our upcoming project, that will be our first project of contact book that we are going to make with the help of Redux. So first of all, let's see our reducer syntax, then we will go to the example. So this is a syntax of reducer here. So first there will be our state. So this is just a pure function, and you can create this function. This is a arrow function, but you can create another another function that will be our function keyword. So using function keyword, it is there. So I'm just going to write like this function, and like this you can do like that, and here you can mention these parameters, and then under that it will return keyword will there, then it will return our new state. So first of all, what are the two parameters here? So here two parameters are, first is state here. So this state will be our initial state. So first of all, this state will be applied to our equals to our initial state. So initial state that I will show you in the example here. So what can be our initial state? Initial state means at the starting what will be our state. So or you can say that this is also will act like as previous state. So initial state, as initial state, if we will change our state, then our initial state will be also be like our previous state. So that's why, so it takes first of all previous state, then there is action. So in the action there are two parts. So when we will dispatch here, so under the dispatch we provide the action. So that action will contain two parts. First it will be the type of action. So it will be the type of action, and then there will be our payload. So payload means what is our data. So payload will be there, and then after changing this, after applying the action and changing the previous state to new state, then it will return our new state. So this is just a basic syntax of reducer here. Now let's see our example here. So this is a simple example of reducer. So I am taking pen here. So see that this is a simple example of reducer, and this is the simple example that we are going to do of our Redux new project, first project, that will be our simple Redux, simple contact book with the help of Redux here. So only one reducer we will apply here in that project. So this is a screenshot of that project. The GitHub repository is there. So when we will start creating that project, I will mention the link in the video description also of GitHub repository. So see that this is our initial state. So this all is reducer here. So this is our initial state, and by default these two data is there. These two data is there. So this data is there. Sorry. And now this is our reducer. So this is our reducer, and see that it is a pure function here, and this is reducer name, and I am exporting this so I can use this in our create store function. So this is state, and see that here our state is applied to our initial state. So this initial state will act like a first state as well as it will act like our previous state. And now it is taking action here. So action is containing, see that two things. First is our type and then our payloads. So these are our whole actions here. So these are the types of action, that is add contact, delete contact, update contact, after that reset contact. So I know it is little bit difficult, but it is very easy. So you will understand it more clearly when we will start doing practically from the next tutorial onwards. So just for the better understanding, I'm just going to I'm just telling you with the help of example here. So from the next video we will start doing practical. We will not focus on presentation more. So see that this see that if the action dot type is there, so like see that we are dispatching. So dispatch, so this is dispatch. So we are dispatching here. We will mention two things. So first will be type, and then will be our payload. So these two things object will be there, and here type we will write. So any one of this we can write here. So add contact type can be there, delete contact type can be there, and then payload the data that we want to pass here. So see that here it is first of all it is seeing the using switch statement, it is seeing the what is the type here, then with the help of switch case it is matching the type. If here type is add contact, I want to add a contact here. So here it will first of all check this. If this action type is matching with add contact, so it will go here under this statement, and then it will update our this state. So as our state contains array, so that's why I'm writing like this. or there are two ways to write like that. So either you can write state equals to, or either you can just return this whole thing. So it will, our reducer will automatically update the state and it will return us the new state, a new state. So see that like this, but our this is act like as a memo, so our memo will be same. So that's why our undo and redo operations are very possible and very easy for us. So now see that after that it is running the state, and this action dot payload is having the data, so it can have object here. So it is pushing in this our initial state, and means it will create another image and it will update the another state. So same thing like that. And default, by default, if no operation is there, so if no case is matching, then it will just return our state, means it is our reducer is return something and something. So this is just a example. I know it is little complex, but when we will start doing it practically, you will better understand. So this is just for your basics, so don't worry about that. You will be more clear with more practice. And we will create also projects there here in this series, so you will be more clear, and I bet you will know reducer very well. So for now we have to see what are the dependencies we need to install for our Redux, just for our basic Redux. First is Redux. So Redux, this is important dependency that we need, and then React-Redux we need, because React-Redux we have to connect our Redux with React, and then we need Redux DevTools extension. So this is just for a development purpose. So this extension is this dependency is just for a development purpose. So as I will tell you why we are going to use this DevTool extension in the next video when we will set up our Redux. Now why I don't mention Redux Thunks or Redux Saga here, so because that is little bit advanced concept. So till now I'm just going to tell you about basics until we are not going to do our basic first project. Then after that you will have better understanding. Then I will tell you why we need our Redux Thunk or Redux Saga. Either we can use Redux Thunks or we can use Redux Saga. So, and then after doing that projects also forward, then we will move to things like Redux form. So how we can handle form with the help of Redux. So Redux form is also a dependency there that is provided by the Redux, so it will automatically handle our form. Then there are more things that we will do, and we will do a lot of more projects. So if you like these tutorials, now what we will do in the next tutorial. So in the next tutorial we will just install our Redux, and then we will set up our Redux. So just we are just going to set up our Redux only with one reducer, because we are not going to move advanced, because I haven't told you about combined reducer till now, because after the project then we will move to combined reducers, how we can combine many reducers. So that will be helpful in our big projects, so that we will also see, because these are the little bit advanced concepts. So first of all, if your basic is clear, then it will be good for you. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share this channel. So if you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to that. At last, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial, and in the next tutorial we will start doing our practice.